So I've been doing a fair amount of videos for the Nutrition Challenge group, and I figured that I would throw it out for everybody in the Facebook member group. That way, if you're not doing the challenge, you could have the distinct pleasure of listening to me talk for a minute or two. And what I want to talk about is the long game, enduring something, right? So we could use nutrition and changing body composition. You could use starting a business. You could use raising a child. You could use restoring an old car, whatever, building a house, right? There's a lot of different ones you can use. I use running a business, starting a business, because I just made a post about we're coming up on 7 years this February, and it's been an awesome journey. I can tell you that 99.5% of the time, when I tell you guys that I'm having an awesome day, I really mean it. I truly mean it. But there's been a few days along the way that weren't great, and that's going to happen no matter what, right? But if I were to give up and say, oh man, I had this really bad day or this really rough day or it didn't go my way, and throw everything away, we wouldn't be where we are today, right? So relate that back to getting back into the gym, setting a new goal and trying to achieve that goal, right? It's not a perfect trajectory from point A to point B. That doesn't happen. It sounds cliche, but there's no real easy way. There's no shortcut. You have to endure. You have to be able to put your head down and do the work again and again and again. So, put that into education. You want good grades. You want to, graduate at the top of your class. You've got to study again, again, again. You've got to master that subject, right? Put it into nutrition. Hey, I want to lose 50 pounds, 100 pounds, 5 pounds. I want to have sub 10% body fat. You've got to do the right things day in and day out, day in and day out, day in and day out. And they add up over time, right? It's not an overnight process. It's not an overnight journey. And unfortunately, we live in a society that wants instant gratification, right? So if I'm working with somebody and we do nutrition coaching and they lose 1.5 pounds or 2 pounds in a week, they look at me sometimes like, what this isn't working. But then you have to take a step back and think, okay, what were you doing before? You were gaining a pound. You were doing all this. And we want this instant gratification, and it has to be perfect, and we have to go from A to B, and there's never going to be any regression. There's never going to be any plateaus, and that's not true, and that's not honest. And people that want to tell you, there's this easy, quick fix, and that's why there's no easy, quick fix to anything, finances, relationships, nutrition, training, anything that's worthwhile, generally speaking. And you're more than welcome to chime in with some comments. It takes time, and it takes consistency, and it takes doing the things that maybe you don't like doing, right? There's that great saying that if you want to achieve something or do something you never had before, you have to do something you've never done before. So if you want that great relationship with your spouse, then you've got to communicate with your spouse. If you want that 300-pound back squat, then you've got to do a whole lot of sets of back squats at 250, 260, 270, 280. You've got to do stuff that you haven't done before. You want the better nutrition, then you've got to stop drinking sugar water and eating shit. It sounds easy, but it's that repetitiveness and doing the right thing again and again and again and again. Running a business, right? Doing as many things as you can on a daily basis to make in this case, make the members happy. What can we do for the members? What can we do? What can I do as a business owner for my coaches? Again and again and again and again and again, and being consistent and adhering to the plan and understanding that nothing worthwhile is really this overnight fix. But unfortunately, things are marketed to people. Oh, 21-day fix. There's a program out there called the 21-day fix. What the fuck do you fix in 21 days? Nothing. You don't. I tell people who come in here, guys, this is the hardest thing that a lot of you guys will probably ever do. These workouts are hard, but it works. It works if you do the stuff in the back end. It works if you're consistent with it. So again, I'll get off my soapbox, but my 2 cents on anything, right? You heard me talk about relationships, running a business, raising children, education. You can apply it to almost anything. You've got to put the work in, and you've got to put the work in consistently. There's no magic fairy. There's no magic wand. There's no magic pill. Nobody else is going to do it for you. You want to change something in your life, come up with a plan and put it in place and do the work day in and day out. And if that doesn't work, if you're doing it the right way and you're doing it by the books, bam, 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 every single day, then let me know, because then there's probably something going on. But That's my 2 cents, guys. I haven't done a video in this group in a while. Hopefully it helps. I'd love to hear your feedback on it. Have a great day.